Hey guys, Shocky here bringing you guys a new Pokemon video, and there's some exciting news, and they just announced the new Pokemon games that are coming out in November, and it's actually going to be remakes of Ruby and Sapphire. It's Omega Sapphire, or Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, so I'm really excited about these because Sapphire was like the Pokemon game I played the most besides this one now. And we used to have a Pokemon club in school where we would go in the morning to this one teacher's room who allowed us to actually play, because it was actually against the rules to be playing Game Boy and Yu-Gi-Oh! So he let us go in there and we would go play Pokemon for, we would get there early just so we could go do this too. So we played Pokemon for like an hour before school, and then of course this was when they first came out with the wireless link cable things that you put on top of your Game Boy Advances, and you were able to play across the room, not too far away, but across the room, and you didn't need this like huge cable and stuff like that. And this made it able so me and Dennis, who I have a couple of videos with on here, we would play across the room in class because we had one class together, so we would sit there and play Pokemon. And it was such a good time back then. It was so much fun doing that, and we never got caught, and that was the best part. So, but anyways, so I'm excited about that. So in November, I'll definitely be bringing videos of that. I'll probably be, playing both of these games. I'll probably transfer the Pokemon over there just because I like Sapphire better. So we'll see, and I'll definitely have a Kyogre, so I'll be happy about that too. I don't have to make a fake one. And just a reminder, you only have until the 20th to make fake Pokemon and transfer them to your Black and White or whatever games, because all of the DS games, internet services are closing, so just be aware of that. But anyways, without further ado, let's get going with this video. I'm actually using a pretty, balanced team, and he's definitely using an OU team, so it's going to be interesting to see. I think he only has one non-OU Pokemon. I don't know if Charizard Y is considered OU or not, but yeah, the only one I can think of is Trevenant. So I'm going to start off with my Hydreigon because this second game I had against him, he's just a random that challenged me, but he only used 5 Pokemon in the first game on accident, but he battled it out. He actually did pretty well. I would have won even if he was using 5, or 6. So I start with Hydreigon because I knew he was going to start with this Mamoswine, and he's actually going to one-shot me with that Icicle Crash. I wasn't thinking, really. I should have started off with Infernape like I did in the first game, where he just put down spikes, which I could just spin away. But no, of course not. In here, I should have known he was just going to switch and go out to his Azumarill, because that's kind of what he did in the last game too. But no, of course not. And I go with the Flare Blitz, which actually does a quarter of his health. I was very shocked that it did that much. I was like, oh wow. Of course, I'm an Infernape with Life Orb. Not the standard Infernape, but that's cool. I like it. I do run Taunt on it, so I'm going to go out with Titanic LOL, because it's not too soon. He's going to go with the Play Rough. Of course, he has a huge power, and I'm still just going to eat it. I'm going to eat it. He can't even do anything to Titanic. Titanic is too strong. He's going to run away with Azumarill, which I figured he would. I don't really have anything that's good against it anyway, so I'm just going to switch, predicting him to go with Charizard, and I'm actually going to go back out with my Infernape. So, we both did the switch there. So he's going to actually Mega Evolve. I already knew this was why, because he used it in the last battle. And, yeah, down goes Charizard, because I do actually run the Thunder Punch on this thing. So, by Charizard, he had no chance. He did. If it was Charizard X, then I would have had a harder time, especially with my Hydreigon gone. If I still had Hydreigon, then it would have been fine, because I could have just killed it in one shot also. But he's going to go back out with his Azumarill. I know he's just going to go with the Aqua Jet because he went with the Play Rough last time. This thing is slow. It's Choice Banded. I know that for a fact. So I'm just going to go back out with Titanic, because Titanic's going to eat an Aqua Jet with the Sun Up. It just... yeah, it's not going to do anything. It was kind of a pointless move to use, so I'm fine with that. And I know he can't go out to Charizard, so he's going to go out to his Talonflame. No, he actually goes out to Escadrille here, which I was kind of surprised about, but I'm really happy that he did, because I went with the correct move and went with Avalanche, which is going to break his it's going to break his balloon here, which is going to allow me to use Earthquake, because I run Earthquake, I run Rapid Spin, Recovery, and I run the Avalanche. So he's going to use Earthquake, which once again, I'm just going to eat up. I know Escadrilles is strong, but it's not that strong. Titanic LOL is just way too strong. I mean, it brought down the Titanic, so it's just saying. So I'm going to keep healing with those leftovers, which is going to put me over half now, which is good. I'm in good position. He's going to go out with his Talonflame. I don't really want to stay in, so I'm just going to switch out. I think I could have probably survived the hit, but that's fine. I'll go with my Cresselia, which I know can survive a Flare Blitz. Even though its physical defense isn't that high, I mean, it's okay. It's going to bring me down to less than half, so... But I figured that was because the sun was out, and that's fine. I'm happy with that. I'll trade off that all day, that half-life. So he's going to go with the Brave Bird now, which I know is going to do more damage than the Flare Blitz did, so yeah. But Cresselia's champ and is actually going to survive it, so I'm going to get the Toxic off. I should have went with the Recover move. I thought I was going to die, so I was just hoping that he missed. And I would have got that off. Of course, I'm not running, you know, any good item on this Cresselia because I only have one left over. I have to get my other leftover over here from my other game. So I'm just going to switch out because I don't want Cresselia dead yet. I want it as switch-in fodder. I know he's going to go with Brave Bird, so I'm just going to go out with Titanic. Titanic's going to be able to eat this Brave Bird like it's nothing. Of course, ice doesn't like resist anything, so it's kind of annoying. But it's going to do like 40 damage. He's going to heal up with his leftovers, but the poison is eating away at his life. So I'm going to heal up also. This is the point where I wish I was using Heatran, which I thought about using instead of Cresselia, but I mean that's okay. That's life, I guess. So he's going to go with the Flare Blitz. I was like, come on, please survive it, Titanic. Please, no, Titanic died. Titanic LOL died. He took down the Titanic and everything, gets beat by a bird. The struggles are real. So he's just going to keep healing up and getting killed by poison slowly. I think he's just going to let himself die at this point, so I'm okay with that. And I actually go out with Infernape, and this is where I find out that he's jolly. I don't know why he's jolly. If you're going to make a Talonflame, please don't make him jolly. There's not really any point in making him jolly. So that's going to do quite a lot of damage, that Mach Punch, though. So I was happy about that. It didn't even say he resisted it, did it? That's weird. So, of course, I have that Iron Fist, and that poison's going to do a ton of damage. And now I know I can just sacrifice my Cresselia here, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. Just going to sacrifice Cresselia to the greater good of the team, because I don't want my Infernape dying. My Infernape can kill his Asmodee in one hit, so down goes Cresselia. I'm fine with that. Both of my tanks are down. Oz's is physical, V physical now. But I have gotten rid of two of his good Pokemon against me, which is Talonflame and Charizard. So I think I'm up here with only losing, you know, well, I've lost 3. I've lost one of my physical attackers, but I think I'm still in a really good position. So he's going to go out with Asmodee here, which I kind of figured, so I went out with Scizor. And like I said, this is my Mega Scizor. I figure he's not going to stay in, so I'm going to Mega Evolve. And I'm actually going to use the U-turn. Trevenant's the Pokemon that he didn't use in the last battle, so I wasn't sure what kind of build this thing was. But I kind of figured it was defensive, and I thought that for a little while here. So I'm going to use the U-turn. It's going to do quite a bit of damage, almost half. So Scizor is going to go back to me. I'm actually going to go out with Gengar because I figure he's defensive, that this would be fine. He's probably going to try to burn me or use Leech Seed. But I'm just going to go with the substitute here to try to set up with the Gengar. Because if I can set up with this Gengar, I should be able to sweep his team. But no, he's going to go with the Shadow Claw. And I'm like, really? You got Shadow Claw? And I figure he's going to go with Shadow Claw again because this guy is a little bit predictable. I'm going to heal up with the Black Sludge. So I'm just going to use the Disable to try to stop him. I figure his other 3 moves are going to be defensive moves that he's going to try to use. So Shadow Claw disabled, he can't use it. I'm going to heal up a little bit more, so I'm nearly full health again. He's going to heal up a little bit. I'm fine with that because I know I can kill him in 1 or 2 shots. I'm going to use the substitute again, and I'm going to be happy with that. But he's actually going to go with the Horn Leech, so now I know he's definitely physical, like 100% physical, because the fact that he broke this thing with a not very effective Horn Leech just shows it right there. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm done. I'm done going with the with the substitute. There's no point anymore. So I'm just going to go with the Shadow Ball here. And the Shadow Ball's actually going to do pretty good damage. And it's actually going to take him down to where I could have killed him if I would have just did that as the first move. He's actually now going to use the Leech Seed, which is the turn I didn't actually go with the substitute. So it's just really annoying, really frustrating series of events there. And yeah, he's just going to heal up using the leftovers. He's going to heal up using that, but I know my Shadow Ball will still kill him. I thought he might switch here because he knows he's good against the, 1 or 2 of my other Pokemon. So he does actually go with the switch. He goes out with the Mamoswine. I figure he's going to go out with the Mamoswine so that way he can go out with his Azumarill and kill me without taking any hits. So down goes Mamoswine. And out comes the Azumarill in 1 second. There it is. And I figure he's just going to use the Aqua Tail to kill me, and I know this thing is choice banded, so it's stuck in that Aqua Tail, so I have to have something that can actually take the Aqua Tail without just instantly dying. And of course I have my Scizor, so that's fine, that's perfectly okay with me. He's just going to continue to go with the Aqua Jet. He doesn't even care. I actually go with the Pursuit because I thought he might switch, and if he would have switched I would have did some okay damage. He's just going to go with the Aqua Jet again. But he's actually faster, or no, because I go with the U-turn, that's right. I don't want to stay in. I figure I'd lose the battle in the end, so I'm just going to switch out. And I'm going to go out with my Infernape, who is going to get a free switch in, and I'm just going to go with the Mach Punch and hope that it kills him, but no. No, of course not. So I'm going to actually take the Aqua Jet, and Infernape's going to go down here. And I'm fine with that because now this saves my Scizor. My Scizor can kill this Azumarill here and then kill the Trevenant in 1 hit too. So I'm fine. And here we go. Bullet Punch. I'm faster than the Azumarill because it is choice banded, not choice scarfed. So that's okay. So down goes Azumarill. And here comes out Trevenant, and I thought I was actually going to be faster than Trevenant, but no, Trevenant is like super fast for some reason. He goes with the Shadow Claw and does a lot of damage. Now I definitely knew he was physical, and yep, there it goes. Down goes Trevenant. Critical hit, didn't matter, it would have killed him anyways. But yeah, so it was a good battle. Thanks, Rob, for the battles. Pretty good. You're kind of predictable, but I mean, that's okay. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and look out for the new Pokemon game in November. I'm really excited, so yeah. But anyways, guys, I will see you guys later.